We recently planted a whole bunch more blueberries, and in this vid I'm going to show you how we did that, including a little tip that we use for managing the soil acidity. Even though we have lots of blueberries at our place, it's good to have more in the ground because you can never have too many blueberries when you've got both birds and kids. G'day there, it's Rachel here from Bush Edge Homesteading Australia, and I'm here this morning with my eldest because we are going to do some planting together of some blueberries. And we do have quite a few blueberries around the property already at the moment, but we're going to put in a few extra ones, and the ones that we're planting are where are we here, Sunshine Blue blueberries. The blueberries go really well up here in the Dandenong Ranges, but I want to put in a few more because, well, blueberries are delicious for one, but also because I've got this garden bed here that is kind of a bit of a weird one. We've been using it for a lot of the annuals, but the rest of the plants in this area are all perennials. So we've got some perennial kind of flowers in this one here. We've also got, and I know it doesn't look the prettiest at the moment, but in these three beds, our asparagus. Behind, we've got our artichokes. And I do actually have a couple of blueberries kind of along the back here already, just kind of here and here. So I'd like to keep this area pretty much all perennials, and that's why I thought this spot here would be absolutely perfect for putting a few more blueberries in. Actually, check out that area behind it at the moment. I'm actually going to wander over and show you this because this is our little seating area outside, kind of that spot I call the kiddie garden. How pretty does that look at the moment with all of these daffodils? Don't worry, I'll get back to the blueberries in a second after I stop being distracted by these beautiful flowers. Now, the first thing we need to do is probably do a little bit of work on the soil because it's actually quite compacted at the moment. So I'm going to get my eldest in there. And do you mind fluffing up the soil just a little bit, bud? It's pretty hard at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm having a small amount of difficulties fluffing the soil up.
That's all right, you're doing a great job. Bush. I think some of the roots are also coming in at the moment from our kiwi fruit here.
Yeah.
I think that might be what you're hitting in there. The soil itself is not too bad because we've actually been doing a bit of direct composting in here over the winter and we've kind of let it rest. But we are going to make some additions to this soil towards the end because if you haven't grown blueberries before, you might not know that they do actually need an acidic soil. So we've got something on the property here that we can go and grab towards the end, and it will work as mulch, but will also help with acidifying this soil. Do you need a bit of help there, bud?
No, I can handle this.
All right, well, I'll give you a minute. We'll stop filming and take the pressure off, hey? Now, I honestly wouldn't normally bother kind of turning all the soil like this, but as you can see, it is a little bit hard at the moment, and I definitely don't want to be putting the plants into compacted soil. We want to give these guys the best start possible. These plants already have some pretty good size to them, and that is because hubby actually bought these, jeepers, I think it was probably about 6 months or so ago. And we've had them sitting on the side of the house, been watering them up in the pots. They obviously had some good soil in these pots, and yeah, they've just been getting a bit of size about them. But I do suspect that there'll probably be a bit of root kind of outgrowing the pot going on once we pull these out. So it's definitely time to put them in the ground. And it's still the very end of winter right now, but we're really, really close to spring. So now that things are starting to warm up a little bit, and you can see there's lots of beautiful new growth on this as well, it's definitely time for these to get out of the pots. How you going, bud?
Good.
Good job. Alrighty, I reckon that'll do, which means it's now time to dig some holes. And of course, I can't find our big shovel at the moment, so I've got the little shovel. Do you want to grab the little one behind you there?
This isn't going to be that helpful.
Well, it'll do the job. Alrighty, so now we're just going to dig a hole that is the right size to fit these pots.
This will take some time.
It might take a little while. We'll come back in a second, hey?
Yeah. There's worms here. A worm is a good sign that this soil is healthy.
Yeah, it is.
Which will mean that our blueberries are going to be planted into healthy soil, which hopefully is nutrient rich.
Yep. There'll be lots of goodness in there from the worms.
Probably the main difficulty will be all these roots.
Yes, we do need to do something about the roots. So we've been pulling a few of the roots out. There's actually probably more in here than was expected. And these are all coming from those kiwi fruit, which do have very vigorous roots. So we'll take out the biggest, but that's probably why it's better to have the blueberries in here. I think they'll be able to compete a bit better with these roots than some of the annual crops we'd been putting in before. All right, you reckon we're ready to put a couple in now?
Yeah, I reckon we're ready for the first one.
Cool. Alrighty, time for the first one to go in, hey?
Yep.
Cool. That's going to go in that hole there. Yep. Alright. So do you remember how to get it out? Oh, careful not to break the top bit. You'll have to support it here. So can you put your hand underneath where the plant is, around the base?
Then,
and then you can give it a squeeze and a tap. That's right.
Doesn't want to come out.
Yes, as I suspected. I think those roots in there are pretty tight. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's it, you're getting it?
Yeah, you're right. It's
Woohoo!
literally a pot made of root.
It does.
The pot's actually solid.
All right, what we need to do is just give the outside a little bit of a fluff up.
Okay.
And that'll help just in case any of those roots have started twining back inside, but I don't think they have. I actually think that's not too bad, not as bad as I expected. So do you want to pop that into the hole?
Literally just kneaded together so tightly I can't fluff it.
That's all right. All right, do you want to stick it in the hole? All right, that's it. Standing it up.
Doesn't want to stand up, but don't worry, I'll force it to stay up.
That's it. You're doing great.
We're gonna cover it in dirt.
Yep. All around the sides, and you want to make sure there's no pockets where the soil hasn't got in around those roots. And then you want to push the rest of that soil up kind of towards it. All right, shall we get the next ones in?
Yeah, let's get the next one in.
All right. There we go. That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, that turned out quite nicely.
Yeah, the roots aren't as bad as I thought they would be.
Still need a little fluffing out, but
Yeah.
not as much as the last one.
All right, and then I reckon that can go in the hole.
Yeah, just put it in the hole. And
Battle a few more roots.
yeah, we're going to have some wall with some root.
That's all right. I reckon the blueberries can handle it. All right, I reckon we get the next two in, and then we go and get some mulch.
Okay.
Alrighty, we're going to get the empty pots together, and you and I are going to go get some mulch for these blueberries. And it's a special kind of mulch that'll be nice and acidic, because acidic mulch is what these guys like.
Yeah.
Now on our property, we're kind of lucky, or maybe unlucky, because these guys are a declared weed here in Australia, but there is a very big radiata pine on the property. And with these radiata pines, they drop a lot of needles, and you can see underneath here there is lots of these pine needles, and that's what we're going to use for mulch around the base of our blueberries, because they're actually really quite acidic, and well, you can see they're actually suppressing a lot of other things from growing here at the moment underneath this tree, and that is one of the features with these types of pines. They do tend to do that, but when it comes to blueberries, these are actually a really good mulch for around the base of the plants, and it's quite acidic, so that's why they're good for the blueberries, because they like acidic soil. So we're going to collect a whole bunch of this, and we're going to take that back down to our blueberries. Good job. All right. Alrighty, let's start mulching. I was a bit worried we weren't going to have enough, but it's not looking too bad. Good job.
Addition.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, and then do you want to just kind of push it around like this, so it's all the way around the bases of the plants? I'm going to grab some for around the back. Oh, that's funny. Look, it's got some of the sheep wool.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. There should be some sheep down there. However, I can't see them right now.
Yeah, well, they're out there somewhere in the backyard.
We don't know where, but we know they are.
So this is off our shedding sheep, because we've got Wiltshire horns. And you know what? That'll make some good mulch too. Guess what? I reckon we need probably 2 more of these to finish this off.
More bucket?
Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Everything always seems to be uphill. And I reckon, oh my goodness, can't even talk. It's already in there, and we'll probably have full buckets by the time I get there. How are you going?
Yeah, alright. Just doing some tactical repositioning.
That's a good idea.
Good access to some of the bed.
You're getting the good access? Alrighty, load number 2. Get yours in the back there. Awesome. Alright, and I'll do over here.
Add 10.
And where do you reckon we need this last one? Maybe through the middle and back near you as well?
Yeah, maybe near where I
That's
am.
the end of that one. And we'll get that under there too.
Need some here.
Alright, you grab that. Awesome. I reckon that's our bed done.
Woohoo!
I agree.
I hope the people watching this video enjoyed it.
I hope they enjoyed as well. I definitely enjoyed doing this with you.
Mhm.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
And are you going to enjoy the blueberries off of these?
Yeah. I like blueberries.
Yeah, I like blueberries too, Goose. Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys did enjoy following along with us as we planted all of these blueberries. That's 4 more plants added to the other blueberries we've got in the garden at the moment. And yeah, I look forward to picking these and eating these come spring and summer. So thanks a lot for joining, and catch you later.
Catch you later.
See ya.